Hi there, welcome back or welcome to my channel. July is World Watercolor Month and I wanted to do something a little different this time, which was I just challenged myself to paint something every single day. And I am really not good at it, like painting every single day. And I have always I've fallen short of completing any such challenge. Like I take months to complete 1 month challenge. So it was not for perfection, not for social media points, but just to build a small habit, a moment of creative peace each day. I began this challenge because I felt the need for some discipline in my life. After work, most evenings were slipping away into routine. Eat, scroll, sleep, maybe a little more scrolling, but yeah. It felt like I wasn't creating space for the things I love. Watercolor has always been my favorite medium, and when July rolled around, I saw it as the perfect excuse to make time for it again. I kept the bar low. No fancy rules, no polished social post, just a taped sketchbook read and the quiet intention to show up each day. What started as a small experiment slowly became a personal journey. I wasn't even sure I'd make it past the first week, to be honest. But here I am, halfway through, and I've painted something nearly every day. I did have to take a 3-day break at one point. Life happens, and I didn't find any time in my schedule. I was lazy also, but yeah, a 3-day break. But I came back and doubled up on paintings to catch up. That act alone showed me something. I cared enough to come back. That mattered more than any streak for me. One of the most important strategies that helped me stay consistent is simply this: keeping all my supplies within reach. My sketchbook, my palette, my watercolor brush, and even the water jars with water on them are always on my table. It removes the friction. If it's visible, I'll use it. That's been a quiet but powerful shift. I also kept it low pressure, no reels, no perfectly lit shots, just small uploads on Instagram stories and a daily post on YouTube's community tab to document my thoughts. Some days I didn't have the energy or brain space to even choose a subject, so I'd follow a tutorial from an artist I admire. And you know what? It still counts. It still taught me something, new technique, new ways to do different things, and explore a new art style maybe. There were days when I chose easier subjects, things I've painted before or styles I'm more comfortable with. On days when I needed a little push, though, I picked subjects that scared me, like portraits, food, and anything with details on it, like even an aeroplane. Some of them turned out pretty great. Others looked like early drafts. I am being lenient about it, but pretty bad actually. But every piece showed me something new. I've discovered that a good drawing is the secret backbone of a successful watercolor painting. My drawing and color mixing skills have also improved significantly. I can feel it in the way I now approach shapes and shadows. The mini format also helped. Painting within a tiny frame keeps the time commitment low, but the possibilities high. A painting might take 15 minutes or 3 hours depending on my mood, but I always try to finish something, and that's deeply satisfying. Among the 15 paintings I have done so far, some really stand out to me, like the airplane painting. I was terrified to try it, worried I wouldn't be able to create a sense of motion or depth, but I pushed through, and it turned out to be one of my favorite pieces. Same with the ramen bowl. I usually don't do food illustrations, but that day I just went for it. And you are actually watching me paint the same ramen bowl. It's very, very small, and it was like very low pressure for me, no stakes at all. So it turned out pretty nice according to me, and it was a small success that energized me for the next art pieces. There have been surprises too. Paintings I thought were bad initially. I now look at those and think, hey, this actually works. And actually, this looks nice, decent enough, I would say. It's wild how your perspective can change with a little time and distance. And these mini paintings, they've given me the courage to try bigger, more detailed scenes in the second half of the challenge. I even painted a warm, cluttered kitchen full of cozy details, something maybe I'll share in the wrap-up video when I complete this challenge entirely. When you will see this video, maybe only last week of the watercolor challenge will be left, but you can still join in, I guess, and maybe we can share some of the paintings. What I've learned most during this process is painting daily isn't about producing perfect art. It's about showing up. It's about building trust with yourself. And when you do that, the fear fades a little. The blank page feels less intimidating. So if you've been meaning to start something creative, painting, sketching, writing, or anything else, maybe give yourself a mini project. Keep it simple, keep it yours, and don't let perfection hold you back. I'll be back with a full reflection once I reach the finish line. But for now, I'm just grateful I began. Thanks for joining me in this little reflection that I had, and I'll see you at the finish line of this watercolor month. And I am daily posting on my YouTube community post as well as on Instagram under the same handle. So if you want to get daily updates or something like that, or maybe drop a comment or something, that'll be great. Also, if you have some recommendation of what I should paint for the remaining 7 days of this watercolor month challenge, that'll be really nice and really appreciated because I'm running out of ideas. So yeah, until next time.